First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can see by the content that's previously been released, you're entertained by. It's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, there is only up to go. And we want to thank y'all for rocking with us, man, and listening to the awareness that we're bringing about prison life. So go to where again, bro?
Go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
YouTube at Tales from the Jails, and please become a member.
Clothing, cars, whatever you're selling, you have a great idea. You want to put it on our platform, contact TBISC. Call us now, 267-982-0342. TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who is currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We're offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect. We give you consultation on how to deal with these difficulties of prison. It could be through Zoom. It can be in person, where we talk to you in person. We do intense prison preparation. We also offer business management for those who are incarcerated. We also do post-prison consultations. So if you're ever looking for consultation, you want to know what's going on, want to be prepared to go in, like you want to be prepared to come home, contact Tales from the Jail. That's talesfromthejail.com. Talesfromthejail.com. You see it right here. Talesfromthejail.com. Reach out to us today. What's up, everybody out there? This Tales from the Jails here live in Partners USA. Everybody live with us. As you know, Mr. Jackson's always in his phone.
The boy Phonio.
Always doing some crazy stuff, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody, how was everybody weekend? Everybody a little mad about the Eagles, especially if you're from Philadelphia.
Everybody a little. I'm pissed. You hear my voice, y'all? Not to cut you off, bro, but do you hear my voice? I don't sound the same. This don't sound like black. If y'all didn't see me, y'all think it was an impersonation up here. I am pissed. Fire Kevin. Fire Nick Sirianni. Fire AJ Brown. Fire, what's the kicker name?
Elliott.
Get him out of here. Fire all 4 of them niggas and keep it moving.
They're not going to do that.
Yeah, all right.
They ain't going to do that. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. Outside of the Eagles losing, man, you know, we want to once again thank everybody who's been tuning into the podcast, Tales from the Jails. You know, everybody tuning in, things are starting to, you know, turn into something. So, you know, we can see some things moving and shaking because of, you know, firstly from, you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then secondly from, you know, our hard work. And then most importantly, y'all are right there, man, at the top of the list. So I want to
round of applause to the audience, man, to the fans, man, to the members, man. Become a member. Subscribe. Become a member, man. Help support, man. Keep us out of court. And we're going to keep bringing you an array of content at an alarming pace.
Yeah, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into this week, man. So I want to say what's up to everybody that's in there. We got the whole gang here, man. You know, everybody's here. James LaFlames, what's up, man? You still? I saw your DM, bro. I got you. So I'm gonna get back to you probably today, more than likely, man. I just apologize. We just been moving around, man. We got some good stuff coming this week. Episode this week. One of the you know the
premier
top
lawyers.
Yeah, premier lawyers. Just I think he's like voted like top in the top 100 lawyers in the U.S.
In the U.S.?
Yes.
So imagine what type of lawyer he is in Philadelphia.
Yeah, he
what number he coming in Philadelphia if he's the top lawyer in the U.S.?
Yeah, we got David Meshach, who's going to be, you know, tapping in with us this week, Thursday at 6 p.m. The members get to see it early as usual, but, you know, I want to thank everybody, you know, for actually being a part of what we got going on. So shout out to David Meshach. You know, he actually represented you a few times.
All my life.
Yeah, and he represented me as well. So I'm gonna say that he's you know, family members, friends, you know, other people in the city. He's represented. You know, I could probably go through my phone and 100 people on my phone. Out of 100 people, I would say like 95 of them.
97.
Yeah, probably know Meshach or know somebody he represented.
But all 100 know who he is.
Yeah. So what's going on, man? What's going on, y'all? What's going on out there, man? Talk to us, y'all. Let us know what's going on. We got some news. They said Pooh Shiesty, man. What's up with him? He said he back in halfway house.
Yeah, man. Well, I seen the day earlier that what I sent you. They're talking about Pooh Shiesty was locked up. They were saying Pooh Shiesty is back in jail, but come to find out that Pooh Shiesty has been set halfway back, and halfway back means to the halfway house. So they do that to not, you know, they trying to show good faith. Like, we ain't gonna send you back to jail, but this your first time and you shouldn't have did what you did, so get back in the halfway house. Now, mind you, the halfway house is still of an extension, still a extension of prison, because you got to follow rules. It's still governed by the FBOP or the state. So it's, you know, you got a camp to make. You got, you know, you're locked in there until they give you a pass to go out. So, you know, it ain't like being free, but it's better than being in jail. So they sent him back in the halfway house. I don't know the ramifications of why he went back. Do you know?
No, I'm not sure. I don't know.
I don't know if it was because of. I was talking to a friend of mine. He said like a gun being in the something. But that's all accusation. I don't know for sure of why he's back in there, but he's back. He did something. They don't send you back for absolutely nothing. He did something.
Yeah, man. So when these situations happen, like, you know, when the feds come take you halfway back to the halfway house, and first they let you go from the prison. I'm assuming he went straight home from the prison or something like that.
No, you don't go straight home. You gotta go to the halfway house.
But I'm saying, I don't know. So why? So if he was home, how did he get home so fast? He just came out, just got out.
So he probably came home and didn't have halfway house time.
That's what I'm assuming.
But whatever he did caused him. They didn't feel it was warrant to send him back to prison, but they sent him back to the halfway house. They keep closer, because you know the halfway house, they could keep tabs on you, closer tabs than if you was in society at your house. So, you know.
So that's what I'm saying. So when you come home and they let you go straight to your house, and then they take you back to the halfway house. Normally, it's something that you did, something that they saw,
Yes. Ain't normally,
something
it
they
is
heard.
that.
Well, what if they heard about you doing something, or
They could do that too. They could do that until they do an investigation and see that you're exonerated from it. You didn't commit these acts that was accused against you.
okay,
But yeah, that if they don't want to send you to prison, that's how. Especially the feds. The feds don't be trying to book you. They don't be especially when you get out and you serve. When I say trying to book you, hold up. They'll book you when you first come through for whatever initial charge that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're released, they really try to help you. I don't know how the state is upon one's release to society, but the feds, they try to give you all avenues to see that you have success in your transition back into society.
So, but what I'm saying to you is, what these type of situations now, is it like guidelines for, like, all right, the guidelines for you for what you did is 6 months in the halfway house, 3 months in the halfway house, or is it more? Because I know the sentencing guidelines, but is it like halfway house guidelines?
I know they got violation guidelines. Like if you got to go to, like, say if you caught something happened, whereas though you violated parole, it's guidelines for that. A, B, and C, what range you fall in, what category you fall in. Did you get caught? If you got caught with drugs, was the same drugs that you was incarcerated for? So they have like a scale, like a scale for that. But overall, I really don't know. So I got to find out and then come back to the audience with some definite answers to these questions.
Yeah. So let's take a quick break. It's like a quick second. Want to take a quick commercial break. I'll be right back. Yeah. So like, welcome back to Tales from the Jails. Now, like I said, with the guidelines, certain guidelines that they have in place for people, when you get a violation of your parole or whatever it may be, the guidelines, like you said, can be a short period of time or a long period of time.
Yes, exactly.
And people who have money or have these resources, they go into these places. They come from van, living in a mansion, and go to a halfway house where they got to check in. They got to do all these different things.
You got to live around. The main thing about going to a halfway house is when you coming from a background that you just described, Tawfiq, mansions and cars and all that other stuff, is living around a bunch of people. Like you're in a unit with 200-300 people. It's like you back in jail. It's just that you can get passes to go to work, go to the doctors, go to try to find a job if you don't have a job. But other than that, you still got to report back there at night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's called the halfway house. You're halfway out of jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when they send you back, it's called halfway back because you damn near in jail. The next step is jail. So, so yeah.
Now, people, have you ever been locked up with somebody that was like a millionaire, like like talking about the halfway house, like somebody who's like, all right, this person's out here? Because I'm pretty sure, I'm assuming, I could be wrong, I don't know. I'm not trying to count nobody's pockets or clout chase, but I'm assuming that this guy, Pooh Shiesty, has some type of money.
Yeah.
I saw like a clip or something. He's in a video, like doing stuff with the money on the table.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he has some money. So have you ever been incarcerated in a halfway house with somebody who may have had like money like that?
I'm not gonna say I haven't, but to my knowledge, no, because dudes that got money ain't in there putting their business out there like that.
But him, he can't hide it.
Oh, because of his status. But I haven't. All right, now ask me the question: have I been in there with somebody of that status?
Yeah, that status. Yeah.
No. Not no major figure that's doing good in society, and he's a face of society as far as rapping or a movie star or a Mongol and building establishments and stuff like that. No.
Now, in the halfway house, I'm assuming there's security guards or guards that are in.
They're staff. It's not guards. It's staff.
Are they like the upstate federal staff, or they just like regular people that work
they're
at the city?
regular. No, they're totally different. It's staff in there, like dudes that come in there with a red shirt on. They don't have no keys, cause it ain't nothing to lock. They can have little locked doors if they want to, but ain't nothing locked up but that front door that you go in and out of.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you could be up all night on your phone, in the hallways, in the bathrooms, whatever. You up all night just walking around the whole halfway house, and these is large. So that's how it is, yeah.
Mm. And it's like it's like you said, you home, but you're not home.
Exactly.
So more so like you said, the cell phones is rampant. But he said there's certain federal joints where the people got cell phones. They living like that. They're just not able to have the opportunity to walk outside of the actual jail. Whereas though with the halfway house, people have passes like to go out to see their loved ones.
Yeah.
And then like you get weekend passes. I remember when you was in there.
That's when you got to have a job to get those weekend passes.
Yeah.
If you ain't been working for over a week, you ain't getting that.
Yeah, I don't think you had a job. When you
Yes, I did. I had a job the first day I got there.
Doing what?
I was employed.
Where?
I was employed to Mecca Care. I was employed. I might have not been working, but I was employed. To them, they knew it was on paper. And Miss Massey, shout out to Miss Massey, one of the counselors at Kentop. She approved it and let me go home.
Yeah, shout out to Skinny Joey too. I see the comment by Lil Yup. Skinny Joey, man, is soon to be a guest on Tales from the Jails. So y'all reach out to him and let him know, like, man, let's set a date. So we were talking about it, so we're working on it. But now, with these type of figures, like like you mentioned, Skinny Joey, you name. I'm trying to think of names that have been in the halfway house, like Sean, Puff is probably gonna be in the halfway house.
Even Meech. I went on the yard with him.
Big Meech.
But these dudes, like, I haven't, and if it was somebody, because I probably didn't know.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm quite sure I've been around some high-profile figures that was in society at one point.
Now, you always speak about, like, different ethnic groups inside prison,
right?
Or different cars, as you say,
right?
What if it's like a mob boss in there? Do the mob bosses choose cars, like cities?
No, they in their own car.
The mob bosses, they don't choose.
The Italians have their own car,
so they don't side with they Italian or they a mob boss. They ain't riding with 066. Like they from Philly.
If they want to, they affiliate themselves with you. Like they'll come mess with you because you 06, and especially if that mob dude is from Philly. He can deal with you because you're from Philly, but they're gonna be, they ride with their own.
Okay.
It's gonna be a bunch of Italians over there. New York Italians, Philly Italians, Connecticut Italians, down south Italian. If you're Italian in that jail, they're gonna be segregated to themselves. Now, if you have a person that's from that, car that is Italian and he's from Philly, and I could come talk to him, like he'll talk to me because I'm from Philly. Yeah. Other than that, he's gonna be more so with the Italians.
Do the Italians call Gats Toolies and call blacks Moolies?
Oh, that's what they say, yeah, because the moolie is a goddamn Italian word.
Okay, so what, they never call you a moolie in there?
No, they ain't call me one, but they probably thought it.
Oh, okay.
They'll call you that when they get mad at you, or, I ain't never get made none of them mad. Yeah, moolie.
What does that mean?
Moolie mean black.
Oh, that mean black? It don't mean like something like...
No. Like the Mexicans. The Mexicans call, what's black? Moya. Oh,
yeah, they call other people Blanco, and...
Yeah.
And if you're gray, they call you Gris.
Yeah, whatever, you know more than me.
Yeah, shout out to my my Mexican homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Ones that people that I deal with. Now, being released upon the halfway house, or released from prison, he's on paper. Like somebody like this guy Pooh Shiesty, he's on paper, so he's out moving around. He's probably trying to make money moving around because, like we talked to another guy who's on papers, he got to have like a 1099 to get to certain places.
What's 1099 mean? Like a
independent contractor.
Oh, okay.
So
you can do that for him.
Yeah, I probably can figure out somebody to help him out with that. Yeah.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, he get a 1099 and he's working as an independent contractor. So this just shows that he has a job or position where he's being paid for that either but it's not under the table. But meaning he would have to file his own taxes on that. That's what it means as a 1099.
Okay, he filed. Okay.
Yeah, so the company will give him a check that's without any taxes taken out of normally, in my opinion, from what I understand. Now. We are now currently in a state where we see a lot of notable figures. This has been going on for years. People just getting locked up, getting booked. Notable figures like just like we talk about Puff. Then you talk about Pooh Shiesty coming home. Tekashi 6ix9ine just went in and turned himself in.
Boosie ducked it. Boosie got bait out good.
Oh, Boosie, so he ain't got to turn himself
No,
in?
they gave Boosie probation and like time served.
Mm.
He got to turn himself in.
So he made out good.
Yeah.
But it just let you know that nobody's infallible from going to prison.
Exempt. Exactly.
Yeah, like you all. It's always an
I don't care
opportunity
what
for you
type
to
of
go to jail.
status you got or how low you is to the ground. If you do something that's against the law, your ass getting in there.
Yeah, so it just lets you know that
Ain't no
from
picks.
basically from the regular layman to superstar, if you break a law, they're gonna send you to prison.
Yeah.
And it's just the way that it is, man. So what you got, man? What's going on out here in the world, man? I know you got something going on.
Man, I always be finding stuff, man. I find stuff real good too, Slim.
Because it's never going to be a end to this prison stuff, man. Like you say, you got Indians who are in prison. You got Mexicans. You got Spanish. You got Italians, blacks, Chinese. It's everybody in there, especially in the feds.
First thing first, man, for those who
Lil
are
Durk, yeah, you're right. Lil Durk in there. Lil Durk trying to come home. It's just so many just notable figures that's just in there.
First thing first, for those who are Eagle fans and very familiar with the Eagle team, we got Cooper DeJean, brother, that has been arrested for a DUI. When he was upon arresting him, he's screaming out, Cooper, my brother, and all that. They don't care about that.
Nah.
I don't care if you said God, my brother. If you broke the law, you're taking your ass to jail.
Sometimes they let you slide though.
No.
Sometimes they do though.
For a DUI?
A DUI is a little different. Yeah, probably.
You could kill somebody.
But I'm pretty sure, like in certain counties where, like small counties where people know everybody. Like we live in a county sometimes. Like somebody lives in a county where the cops know everybody there. I mean, everybody went to school together. A small town, I should say. They'll be like, "Hey, come get Tommy, man. He's out here drunk and riding up down the street." They may do that.
Yeah.
But in the inner cities, nah. It's too many people in these cities. So therefore, if you get caught driving while intoxicated and they give you that test, or if you deny the test, they can book you, right?
Yes, you got them right.
So you don't want to.
That's an automatic booking. They ain't got to do nothing else. I ain't taking it. Come on. You out. Especially if they had reason to believe you drinking. That proves guilt when you deny it. Because if you wasn't drinking, why would you blow in it?
I saw something where this girl took a test and fell on her face.
And she took the test and
like she was trying to take a test. They had her like walking on a line. It's online. So she was like walking online and doing stuff. They had touching her nose and doing all this stuff. And she went to go walk on like a straight line and boom. It was over. All she wrote. She was on the ground. So, but Cooper DeJean brother, he probably tried to play his hand because his brother is a notable figure, but his brother not even really known like that.
Yes,
I'm talking about in other cities, nobody really gonna be like Cooper DeJean. He not like a Mike Vick, a Tom Brady. He's just a regular player on the Eagles team. He hasn't really stood out that much outside of Philadelphia. We know who he is really in Philly.
Yeah.
And probably, other teams might know who he is, but he's not like a big time name, a superstar, I should say.
Right.
You know what I mean? So everybody mad about those Eagles. Lil Yup, I see you, man, in the comments and everybody else in the comments, man. John Michael, you already know, our whole squad. Now, with these type of situations, these scenarios where as though you have, people of notoriety who have family members who are trying to play that card, do you think that this hinders the person who's the star or the person who has the
No, that wasn't him. No, how that's gonna hinder him?
So if when you get famous or you become famous, and I'm like, and I get pulled, I'm not saying I drink, but if I get pulled up, I say, yo, Raheem Jackson, I know him, man.
They ain't caring about none of that.
Yeah.
Now, if you in the city and a couple cops probably know us, you might get a little leniency, but they ain't caring about none of that. You shouldn't have been drinking behind this wheel.
So if I say, so you don't think your name could be?
No, absolutely not when you commit a crime. Absolutely not at an alarming rate. They is not letting you go. You can forget about that. You commit a crime and you start screaming Raheem Jackson, they're going to be like, yeah, I know Raheem Jackson too, walking you to the back of the car. Yeah, and that's it.
Why is it the feeling you get when you see him, when the cop do this, when he go pull out the cuffs and he got him in his hand? That's a horrible feeling right there.
That's a horrible feeling,
when
man.
When he got him in his hand, you know he about to put him on you.
Yeah, especially if you've been through it before. See, if you ain't never been through it before, you like, what's them for? Because you don't know nothing. But if you've been through it before and you've been down that road, It's a hell of a joke, man. Don't nobody feel like going to jail, bro. Even if you got don't nobody, you're being detained. What human being, like, that's not made for human beings, bro. A human being is not put here to be placed in a room or a cell, just locked in days on days, months on months. That's some wild statistic shit, but some people belong in there. But that's not made for us. That's not even made for an animal. You got your dog locked up 2-3 days, you let it go. That joint sprinting down the street. That joint, come here, Buck. That joint 3 blocks down the street.
What, we let the dog outside for?
Yeah.
Keep locked in the basement.
Yeah, he ain't with none of that.
Bring him out on a leash, he all over the place.
And that's an animal.
Yeah.
We human beings.
Mm-hmm.
So, that ain't, no.
Yeah, man, it's great. Shout out to James 4EDJ for finally catching the live, man. Shout out to Alarm Rate, my guy. Now, you got these situations like whereas though, like I said, when the cops pull out the handcuffs and automatically they know that they're gonna book you. But a lot of times the cop already know he's taking you to jail. He's trying to prolong the situation to get more information from you. But he's already know if he's gonna take you to jail. Like when they pull you over, your registration ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Your license ain't right. Yeah, they already ran your name already, so they already know I'm gonna book you if you got a warrant. You know what I'm saying? So forth and so on. I recently got pulled over about a week, probably like 2-3 weeks ago, and I didn't know my license was suspended.
Right. You called me that day. You was scared a little bit. I heard it in your voice.
I wasn't scared.
You called me like, yo, they pulled me over, man. My license is suspended. I ain't like, what you think they gonna do? I'm like, boy, if you don't sit there and wait for them to get the job, I mean, I hung up on you. And I'm like, man, you calling me, asking me lawyer advice, and I'm a goddamn a recovering yo, they got me on the side of the road. I'm thinking you got a crack on you. I'm like, damn, my man went back and started selling crack or something. You like, yo, they got me. I said, what happened, man? No, they just pulled me over. They said, am I going to jail? Man, if you don't go in, man.
Yo, man, they just pulled me over there, man. This guy, man, they pulled me over, and they like, yo, I mean, your license is suspended. And told me, go ahead. Like, yo, go take care of that, man. Like, go ahead, man. I ain't messing with you. And then it's cool. But so there are cases where cops can, they be like, man, I ain't gonna mess with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, they can let you, especially if it ain't nothing that's crazy. They got the power. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you got I'm not gonna call them overzealous because they do their job. That's their job. But you got the ones that's like, they lenient. I can say lenient. Mm-hmm. Some more lenient than others. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. So, there are some cops that might, so some people may, in this chat might know, there are some times they got pulled over and the cops like, go ahead. But there are some times where they say, up, live stop, give me that wheel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that.
Let me get that and go ahead.
That's the worst thing in the world. That's the worst feeling in the world, I think, outside of getting locked up, is when they take your wheel. When they take your car, when they first started that live stop, and I don't know anywhere else, but in Philly we had something that was called live stop, where if you ain't had a license, they was taking your car, and then you gotta go down here and go through all this stuff to get it back. And then sometimes people riding around, they got fake insurance cards. Because I was one of them at the time. Yeah. So now you gotta go get real insurance to get your car back. All this crazy stuff, man. So that joint used to be drawn. I think you was locked up when they
yeah, I was locked up when they started live stop. I was hearing about it on the news.
That was crazy. They was pulling you over. Then they had you be riding in your car, and it'll be a cop behind you. You won't even know because the cop ain't had no lights on top of the car. You know what I'm saying? They'll pull you over. Lights just come on, the whole Crown Vic light up. What you looking for?
My ID. I lost my. I'm thinking about it now.
You want to look for it? You looking for it in the middle of the podcast?
Yeah, I can look for that. I can just pull it to the side because I started thinking about, now I hope they don't do nothing for me. They pull me over, but with your license. Well, I lost it. I don't need no type of problems.
Yo,
I thought I had it in the seat.
Will your PO book you for your not having a license?
No. I can't book me for that because I got a license. I just lost it. Well, I got the picture in my phone. I go right at the head, go right here.
What's your PO name again?
Mike.
He was in here the other day.
Yep.
I was thinking about,
shout out to Mike.
Some of the stuff you were saying. What I've been in rap, I said, Mike, I think he needs a little, like, another, just sit down until he's actually off.
I don't know. Man, let the audience ask that. If Tawfiq would have told my PO when he came in here, I think that Mr. Jackson need to go ahead and get about 6-7 more months in jail. Is he classified a rat?
Because you're not ready. I would said you maybe not ready yet to really.
All right, that's cool. Whatever your reason.
Parole.
Okay, that's whatever your reason is.
I know you, and I'm thinking like,
Okay, but whatever your reason is he classified a rat? If he was to tell my PO when he came here the other day when we had David Meshach up here, and that's the interview y'all gonna get this week, so make sure y'all tap in. A prominent lawyer out of Philadelphia who is called David Meshach out of the Brian McGonigal, the Fortunelli Perry firm. My PO had came up here early in the morning. If Tawfiq was to say to him, do you think you could take Mr. Jackson back for 6 to 7 months because I don't think he's ready yet?
Yeah.
Is he classified a rat?
I'm just saying, because that could
LaFlame put big words. Shout out, I salute you. I salute you, LaFlame, if he sent me back. Ray said rat.
But what I'm saying is, maybe you're not ready for society.
Everybody saying yes.
You're not ready for
Yeah,
society
Televerse
yet.
letting you know. Like, yeah, that nigga tell
they
grinding your ass.
They about to
up.
release you back into society without no type of paperwork. I'm like, maybe he need a little leash on him a little bit. So I'm probably, I mean, then I guess I could be caught.
And then we got KK Twin Gang talk about no. Tell me why you said no. Tell me why you said no right now.
Because you might need some time to really, you know what I mean? You can't be without a leash a little bit. You know what I mean? You might, oh yeah, tell everybody you got your business up and running, man.
Oh man, alhamdulillah, man, for the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alhamdulillah, and for a great friend of mine's, man, which is a brother of mine's, man. Yeah, man, I just opened up a business today, man, and then the work really starts because you can open up anybody that open up something just because you got approved and got an LLC don't mean that you're going to flourish. What means you're going to flourish is the work you do behind it. But that's the first step of getting approved and getting that established in society is this is what it is, and now you got to put boots to the mud. Boots to mud. The first part is over. I got that. Alhamdulillah, through the grace of Allah and a great brother of mine's, man. Yeah, so I'm good with that.
What's the name of your business?
Unique Homes of Jackson.
Yeah, Unique
ID Homes, which is intellectual disability. So anybody that has any family members or you for yourself that may have an intellectual disability, man, DM me, man. Talk to me, man. I can sign you up to Unique Homes of Jackson.
Mm-hmm. And you can hire your loved one or someone that you love
to be a home care provider for them.
Well, it's not home care.
Well, not home care,
but it's similar to it.
To be a provider for them, an aid for them, I should say.
Yeah. Shout out to you, man. Congrats, man, on that, man.
Man. Shout out to you, man.
Proud of you, man.
Yeah.
You've been home now. Keep your
nose. Feel good, boy. I can breathe a little bit, y'all. You know what I say when I can't breathe? That shit get crunchy. Yeah, man, I got it was like a lifeline sent to me a little bit now. I can breathe a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So, but shout out to you, man, for coming home and sticking to the script this time. You know, I know last time you went left and went back, but stuck to the script. You hung in there. You know, you got some things going on. You got the, people who love you and all the members in the podcast like what you're doing, man. You're trying to stay free. Like, I'm happy for you, man. Happy to see that you're doing something different, man. Because I was going, have a serious problem with that.
KK Twing said, "Congratulations, love bug. Thank you, sister. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank all of y'all, man. Not only for congratulating me on my enterprise, but thank y'all for being advocate members of listening to what we got to tell y'all about this prison life at an alarming rate."
He said no more picture yerkies.
Oh my goodness, them yerkies is out the door. Yerkies will send you to the floor, both ways, physically and mentally.
Shout out to Alarming Rate, man. My God. No more picture the yerkies, because it was y'all understand how much I argue with this guy, man. Not arguing because we just don't like each other, but arguing about just the smallest stuff. Like the other day, he got to a boxing match with somebody. Because he just, this guy's crazy.
Sometimes it's good for that, man. We went down there to Baltimore we're trying to get y'all some more contact, man. Coach, hopefully soon we could get it, but we left some things behind that we didn't get. But Coach Kyle, man, tank trainer. We're trying to get him online. He did time in prison. He's rehabilitated convict, man. He's teaching all the kids out in Baltimore. They got a gym down there. And instead of their frustrations out in the street and street life, they can bring it in that gym and hopefully become millionaires and famous fighters in the world. But Coach Calvin, shout out to Coach Calvin from Baltimore, which is Tank Johnson's trainer.
Tank trainer. Tank Davis.
Tank Davis, y'all. I'm really not familiar with all the boxes and all that. I'm an avid Eagle fan. Anything about the Eagles, I'm going to get it right. But Tank Davis.
Yeah, shout out to Tank. Shout out to Tank, man. And my condolences go out to Tank. Tank just lost his grandmother. So shout out to Tank, man. But success in putting the work in, sometimes, you can't always see the positive outcome, or you can't see the success in the beginning. But if you keep pushing at it and you keep going forward, eventually something's going to click. So a lot of people who have been breaking law all their lives, or just in the hood, a lot of times we can become depressed or not think that there's other opportunities, other ways out, because we just surrounded by so much negativity. And the easy option would be like Lauren Ray said, to sell them yerkies,
Yeah.
or to run
Or
up
crack or weed.
whatever you selling. Yeah,
Anything that can send you to jail.
yeah. But with patience
Or robbing.
yeah, but with patience and and discipline, which is a very key thing in life. You got to have some type of discipline, and with discipline and just having the right people around you, surrounding yourself with the right people. Ultimately, there's opportunities for you to be successful, man. So don't ever get discouraged. Don't ever feel like you can't accomplish your goals. Um, it's sky's the limit. As long as
One thing that I'm gonna intervene, not to cut you off, bro,
Mhm.
and tell the people, not just for even a person that haven't even been to prison, but for everybody overall, man, it's hard to do the right thing, bro. It's hard.
Mhm.
It's hard. It's easy to go out there and sell crack. It's easy to pull that trigger and go rob. That's easy. That shit easy. That shit like 1, 2, 3. I could do that shit with sleeping. But when you doing the right thing, it's hard. It's hard, man, because certain doors get shut. Then you got to meet certain people, but it can get done. And then when it do get done, y'all, it builds so much foundation better than that street shit, man. Like you solidified, you're cemented in society now. Once you get it the way you want it, it's way better than that shit in the street, man. And believe me, I am a street dude. I'm a recovering convict. And I can tell you right now, man, I've been in jail all my life. I've been 45 years old. I'm ready to get off probation March 12th, y'all.
Mm.
I haven't been off probation or out of jail since 1993. 1993. Let that think in. I was born in 80, so I was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I had a life of crime. Here it is. I've been on the right track for not even 2 years. Not even 2 years. 24 months, y'all. And I ain't seen nothing yet, but I see where it's going. And I see the longevity that not only that I'm gonna have, but my kids' kids. I can build something, an empire, man. And it feels so good to sit here, to come from where I came from, and to be right here talking to y'all and giving y'all this script. It's a hell of a thing, man.
Yeah.
It's like a drug. It's a drug that I ain't never encountered before, and I need more of them. You know how certain people need yerkies? I need more of this drug.
Yeah, so yeah, man. I just want to tell you to stay focused, man. I'm going to continue to argue and fight with you, man. It's a picture I was looking at, man. Me and you. I don't know if we can post it on the live where they can see it, but can we do that? I'm gonna send it to you real fast. Y'all gonna see it in a second. There's a picture that just came to me. My other
When I
phone.
was in jail?
Yeah, I was looking for something that I had sent you, and I happened to see it. Um, Let me see. Hold on.
Was it a back in the day picture?
Back in the day, yeah, man, it was crazy.
You was coming to see me on a visit.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta give me that. Send it to me too. I can post it on my gram.
It's in your text messages, bro.
Well, just send it to me now because I can't find it. I told Brown the other day to send it to me.
I'm gonna send it to Tawfiq now. But this picture right here, I was actually trying to send you.
And please send it to me now.
I just sent it to you just now. I sent it to you, bro. So this picture, I was trying to find something that I had sent you in your messages about your company. I'm like, Dad, what the heck? I know I sent it to you. I was trying to find a document, and I seen this picture, and we was kids, and this is like when you first after you using the feds. You got it, Tawfiq? Yeah. So we gonna post it up so y'all can see it. But this just let y'all know, man. Like, if you ever in a situation,
This is a crazy picture right here. This the picture I've been looking for forever.
yeah, it's in your daggone messages.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is, man. And this picture right here, it just states like, this is a part of the struggle, part of the grind. This is you probably only had like a couple years in the feds, not even probably a couple years. This is when you first went in, and
Yeah.
I wasn't who I was today. I was somebody else.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure it out, and and you was in jail for some of the things that was going on, and now you're here, and now we here, we able to see, things and see how
We
things
was
are
kids, bro.
things coming full circle. You look how big that suit was on
Look
you.
how big your head is.
Yeah,
You talking about
pause,
something.
pause.
We stopping at Paul's joint. We from Philly. New York, huh? Or put it up there. Put it up there for the fans to see.
Yeah,
And this was 2003, 2004, y'all. This over 20 years. That's over 20 years ago, right?
yeah,
Easy.
yeah. That was a minute ago.
Oh, I can't see when you put it up there.
Yeah, it's right there. See, I see it now.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
see it.
it's up there.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Yeah, that's the picture right there, y'all. Y'all can see.
That's
it.
the picture, man. And my brother, man.
Yeah.
We was just getting into our 20s, man. That's me in federal custody up Raybrook, New York. 13, 14 hours from Philadelphia. This man riding up here, 20 years old, to come see me.
Mm-hmm.
Lifelong bond, man. Look where we came from to where we at today. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, that was a minute ago, man. And we can never see things at a time because, I remember when y'all got that sentence and I got all that time. When I was sitting there, we was out. It's after they sentenced y'all and found y'all guilty and sentenced y'all. It was me, Sugar, Bucks. We was downtown somewhere at some spot, and I was sitting in there. And I remember sitting in the spot we was at. I remember crying because I'm like, dang, I'm probably never gonna see my guys again because I know the lifestyle that's going on out here and the things that's going on. I'm like, I'm never probably gonna see my guys again because I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And I thought about that, but I thought about that too. It was vice versa. How you thought about that, I thought about it too. Like, damn, never going, dang, man, this shit's over with, man.
Yeah.
And I might have thought about it more so than you because I got all day to think about it. You still gonna think about it, but you still got the world to worry about, kids and, making sure you cool. And then you think about me periodically, but me all day long. I'm in there like this. Dang, that shit over with.
And now you come home and, stumble a little bit, but, good people around you, having good people around you and that's consistently, fighting with you to give you
And Fika had no gray hair, not to cut you off. Look how much I stressed him out.
Yeah.
He ain't have a stitch of gray hair in there.
That's all because of him, yeah.
No. I ain't gonna take all of it. But I'll take majority of it.
But the guys, man, you, Mo, Chew, y'all going in there and I'm like, and y'all had just came home and then went in there. It was like crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember talking, and we got Meshach coming out this Thursday. I remember talking to Meshach about it, sitting in there talking to him, and he was explaining just like, yo, this is a serious situation. He said this is as serious as it can get. But at the time, and he was basically like saying things to me like, you might want to. So I'm sitting back, not understanding at the time the ramifications behind it, and I didn't really understand it until I'm like, they gave y'all that 30 plus years.
Yeah.
And it was that's heavy.
Yeah. Well, now that I think back on it, because I didn't think about it then. Because I was young. I still was naive. I was dumb. But when I think about that, like it's truly a blessing from Allah, man, from God. Like to come out of a situation like that and to even be in a position to even bring an awareness to the people about passes that we've been, like dark passes. Because there's a lot of people going through that now. And hopefully we can detour some of these people of going through that. You ain't got to do it. Patience and grind to get you anything you want.
And this is another picture, I believe. This is like when you came home, but I don't want Dot to post this on
Which one?
online though.
Which one? The one I came home?
I'm about to send a picture of you. Listen, this picture of you like when you first came home.
Why you want to post that one?
I don't really want to post it. I don't want to be. I just want to put you can show it on the live, the people on the live, but I don't really want to post it on. I mean, in fact, no, don't post that picture. Yeah, that's Joe a little drunk.
Erase it then.
No, it's cool. He gonna post it. It's fine. But that's the picture of you coming home. But
post it. But I know why you don't want to post it. No, shine in the glory of grinding and doing the right thing. Yeah, we up there. We up out there. Yeah, put it up there. Yeah, that's what you get for working hard. Working hard, staying focused, doing what you got to do. He modest. I'm not. Yeah, working hard. We had a cookout. We having a good time. And what is it? A phantom. Put it up there.
No, but
or Rafe, whatever.
Whatever. No, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah, that's how you do.
No, but
work hard. Work hard. Don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream.
Yeah.
Let me say that again. Don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream, and that's just it.
Yeah. So, but it's not mine. It's a friend of mine's. So, but anyway, you just being home and you just coming home at that time, and it's like we just seeing you getting back out for the first time.
First time.
You know what I mean? And then all the guys and everybody was happy to see the family and see everybody. So it's just a opportunity, that you get to come back out in the streets and you're able to, live life again. And now you're moving towards the opportunity whereas though, which couple? I don't want to post that on Instagram though. Don't post it. Yeah. But just being out and being free and being able to, see different things and be able to accomplish things, man. It's just that's real good, man. So we gonna continue to push the envelope, man. We gonna continue to bring y'all amazing interviews, amazing different stories from people that's in jail. And this is a story right here. Y'all see in front of us. This is us, and in our story. You know what I mean? But make sure that I don't want to do that.
No, I'll text him, man. He ain't gonna put it on the ground.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
He ain't even put it up here.
Yeah. So for you, right? I want to ask you something, right? Did you ever imagine this, like being in a situation, like being able to come home and be able to just even tell your story and be able to,
I haven't.
I'm asking you though.
No.
Cause you're right. Cause I did have to force you to do. I had to force him kind of to do the podcast, y'all. Because
cause I'm like, man,
he was trying to do them yerkies. I used to argue with him all the time. Like, you might as well go ahead. But I finally got him up here to do the podcast.
Yeah.
And
I'm loving it. And like I said, for me, what's the word? I want to make sure I'm saying the correct word. Therapeutic.
Yeah.
Therapeutic. Like, it's something that, like, when I do this every day, for y'all, it's not only awareness for y'all, but it's for me too. I take it first. So when I'm speaking it out my mouth and I walk out these doors and I have them thoughts in my head, I give myself that extra 2 to 3 seconds to think. It ain't that bad. I'm still trotting. I'm cool. I ain't dead. I ain't around here in the corner in the alleyway. And I still got a life to get up and go get it every day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we sometimes can take things for granted. Sometimes, even myself, I have to always check myself. Like I said, sometimes in the mirror in the mornings, I look in the mirror. If I feel like I'm not going as hard as I should be going, I look at myself in the mirror and be like, excuse me, you gotta go a little harder. You gotta push a little harder, because sometimes we can be slacking,
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't always mean going after $1. That can be in the way you're treating somebody or the way that you acknowledging or trying to help somebody. That doesn't always mean what you're going after for yourself. Sometimes you got to check yourself to assist and help others. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we was broke, man. We was poor.
Yeah.
We still are poor and broke, man. We still trying to push and get to the next level, but we always want to, be there for one another. You know what I mean? I'm always going to be there for you, my guys, no matter how hard it may get for me sometimes. And, but I'm always going to be there for the gang. And I'm always going to be there to support them, because I understand, like, I was out here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I was out here for a reason. I wasn't out here just to play around. I was out here for a reason, so that when my guys was able to come home again, when they able to touch the streets again, I was able to provide an opportunity for them, not only for myself, but for them. And a lot of times people tell you, man, forget this, forget that, forget them, whatever, or forget these people, because they don't understand the bond. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm never going to turn my back on my guys. I'm always going to try to provide opportunities for my guys, no matter what. I don't always agree with some things, and we argue and fight about stuff, but that's just how family is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you can argue with somebody or fight with somebody, and then the next day you can see them and shake their hand and still love them, that's your friend. That's
if
your
you
brother.
got somebody, if you got all yes men around you, they ain't your friends, man. I was listening to this joint earlier. I forgot what he said. He said, it was Kevin Gates earlier. Kevin Gates said, man, if you ain't got nobody around you that can tell you when you wrong,
yeah,
you living in a tomb. Like, you basically like, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about how tough you think you is or how tough you may be. You wrong.
And I want to say something too, man. For everybody that's in this chat with us right now, if you see me out of pocket, you see I'm out of pocket, man, please say something.
Mm-hmm.
Cause we family now. So if y'all see us out of pocket or see me doing something I ain't supposed to be doing, or see him doing something I ain't supposed to be doing, whether we in traffic, whether we online, yo, if it's online out of pocket, you send a message, a DM, a comment on whatever it may be, because that's only gonna keep us firm. You know what I'm saying? We building this thing off of family. So everybody that's here in this chat, that's checking this live out, that's watch our videos, it's about family. It ain't really about the money. It's about family. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all see us out of pocket or see me out of pocket, I'm asking y'all, let me know, like, yo, you tripping, like, you know what I'm saying? So that way I can right my shit, because you never know what position you may be in, and like, I need y'all, to help us, man, to give us that, that push, or that, you tripping if that ever happens, man. So that's how I feel about it. So please, James the Flames, Alarming Rate, everybody, everybody, Lil Yup, everybody that's in here, that's in this chat, in the life of dad, whoever it is, everybody that's there, man. So, anybody that's here that's in this chat that we know that is always consistently being a part of what we got going on, and even those who just new to the system, if y'all see us out of pocket, please say something. You know what I mean? Now, for you, right? I want to ask you a question. Like, we talk about being home and being free, right? And being,
Right.
going through all these trials and tribulations. How do you feel though? Like, do you kind of feel like, man, not, I don't want to say, do you feel like you learned from everything? Like, I learned my lesson.
What I will say, not to cut you off, bro, because I know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned a lot and still got a lot to learn. I ain't learned it all yet, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a human being. I got flaws, man. I make mistakes. I get angry. I have short patience.
Mm-hmm.
But the key is I'm willing to learn more.
Yeah.
That's the key. You ain't just gonna wake up and be like, I got it today. No man do that.
Yeah.
No matter how a person, you can see a person, like you see a bunch of these celebrities and all that, they doing good. Like a bunch of basketball players, look at Delonte West. People don't get, they got it, but then they go off the track again.
Yeah.
You got to have the people around you to keep you on that track.
Yeah.
Right along with yourself, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've learned a lot and still got a lot more to learn, bro.
And
I ain't got it all the way yet.
And people sometimes, not just saying any and everybody, but sometimes, when you get in the position of power, you may feel like you don't need nobody else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? People feel like, I don't really need nobody, or they start to get arrogant and cocky. Like sometimes people get money. You ever see somebody get money and then they just change who they are? They get arrogant, cocky.
But like how you told me. No, Vic, you forgetting what you told me. Money bring out
who you really are.
Who you really are. The worst of who you really are. If you was a creep ass nigga and then ran into some money, you're gonna be a big creep now. If you a humble nigga and get money, you're gonna be a bigger humble nigga now. The money bring out who you really are. Success brings out who you really are. See, me, I'm animated, but I got a good heart. I like to get right to the point. I like to address stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm going to continue to do that at an alarming rate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, I wish everybody success out there, man, and just always, no matter how much success you get, just always remember that you got to, keep positive people around you that's going to correct you, and you got to be willing to listen. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever get too big-headed, don't ever get too high, too low is what I always say.
And the correction could come from a female, a man, a child. The correction could come from anything. It ain't got to be a homie. A person giving you a good nasia, which is advice, it could come from anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody. It ain't just your friend.
How many people you seen, like we seen, that come home and don't have nobody? I mean, how many people you like that come home and that don't have nobody out here to even
a lot,
help
bro.
them
You know how many friends I got like that, man?
Yeah.
You know how many dudes I got right there, man? One of my friends calling me right now, like, damn, man, your man or something got apartments or something like that. He don't damn near on the street. He may have a kid. Too much from there. He like, man, I ain't got nothing. I'm like, bro, you know what I mean? Shit, I'm asking around for shit for me. Ain't got nothing. Pop the piston in the window, throw it out. Good man, though.
We're going to try to see what we can do to help him out, Sean.
You know what I'm saying? Good man, my man Sweet. One we was talking to the time on his block. You pulled up down there? Yeah.
Yeah, see what we can do for Sweet. But the thing about it is this, man, like people come home and don't have anybody, and it's like almost they just feel like the only thing they can do is go out here and break the law. I gotta try to get something
That's what I told
because I
you.
don't have no support.
And then they wrong, but me, I look at it as I get it.
Yeah.
And then I hope y'all don't take that the wrong way, like, yo, I'm promoting criminal, because I'm not. But from my background, I can't be fake and give you no fake shit. I'm from that. It's just so happened that I landed in a good position to have good brothers and good friends and great support. Everybody ain't got it, but I get it. I could go to him and say all day long, damn, man, this is another way, another way. But I ain't putting money in his pocket to pay his bills. I ain't giving him money for his daughter or his son. So what the fuck you want a motherfucker to do? I get it, but I know it's another way because I found one and I got the support for it. But a lot of people don't.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's unfortunate, man. It's it's crazy that everybody is not gonna have support, man.
Yeah, and that's just a harsh reality fact.
And another thing is, people for those out there who breaking law and listening to this podcast, the more time you get, the less opportunities you're gonna have for support. The more time you get, the less opportunities you have for support. Because people are gonna die while you're in there. People are gonna get old while you're in there. People are gonna have more responsibilities while you're in there. So now when you're coming home, they may not be able to help you as much. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that, man. Don't get out here and start breaking law and forget that if you catch a case or you go to jail for a long period of time, it might not be nobody out here that can help you. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but it's true. It's reality. And sometimes you go to jail already, you find out you ain't got nobody from the first month you in there.
John Michael just said, man, yeah, I don't have no support at all. That's why I'm a crash out. I be wishing and praying I had support. So he kept it real, man. Shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Man, listen.
I don't even know what to say to that, bro.
Reach out to us, man. Maybe I don't know what we can do, but I know that hope this podcast
feels
can
like
help.
nobody loves me or care about me. And bro,
Well, I care about you, bro. I mean, I haven't really met you personally, but by you just saying that, I feel you. And I feel like what you're saying, because it's hard out here, and we be out here, not understanding that people can be going through something right next to you that it's like somebody right next to you that's struggling. So let's ask your brother or your sister next to you how you doing, and I respect you revealing that, man, because it's hard out here, man.
Crunchy.
Yeah, man, and it's just a crazy situation, man. Sometimes, man. So, man, we might not be able to help everybody, through financially, but we can help you and reach you through this podcast, through these stories and trying to motivate you out there, man. But just hold your head, bro. Be patient, because and just try something, man. I don't know what you're good at, what opportunities that you're looking for, but if you stay down, stay focused, man, something gonna happen. Something gonna come through.
And trust me, and I can speak for him too. It's definitely easier said than done. So don't think that, man, all that talking shit. I'm one of y'all. You got to go through the fire. Anybody can tell you got to get a job. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to live like this. It's easy to say this shit, but it's harder to get that shit done, man.
Mm-hmm. It's hard, and take your beating. Your beating may be coming from, try to fix whatever you can fix within your lifestyle, whatever it is. Try to fix certain things, but take your beating, because everybody went through that beating. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take it on the chin. Hold your head high and keep pushing. What's up, y'all? I got some questions, man. What question y'all got for us, man? We want to talk to y'all today, man. Day a little switch up day. We want to talk to y'all, man. We ain't got no guests, but it's more so just a celebration. Not like a celebration, but just a situation where it's though like my brother right here to the left of me, man. He's doing some things that I'm proud of. He's trying to do some things, even though we argue. Like I said, we argue and fight and all these different things. We're gonna start releasing some of these, off-camera spats.
Oh my God, boy, we start releasing that. y'all ain't gonna never turn off the channel.
Yeah, so it's not really some of these spats, but we have spats. We have things that's going on because just trying to, keep him focused, and you might be trying to keep me focused, trying to get me to understand certain things, and I'm trying to get him to understand certain things. But it's all love. We both have a common goal, so that's what makes it real, real good because we both want good for each other. It's not like I'm trying to outdo him, we trying to outdo me, or I want more than him. And sometimes I feel like he don't want enough.
Yeah, man, I'm just a regular nigga, man.
So that'd be my thing. I feel like sometimes he don't want enough. So I'm like, certain things you gotta want more, and it may not be because it's not because he don't care. It just maybe just be he hasn't understood. He don't really understand certain things. But I be trying to get him to understand certain things. But he trying to get me to understand certain things, and we go back and forth. So this is where it is.
Alarming rate said, Black, how does it feel to have a flu or fever in prison? Horrible. Absolutely horrible. You got to put a cop out in to go to, it ain't like you get the flu or get sick out here. I could go straight to the hospital emergency room. Okay, granted, it might take me 3-4 hours to get seen, but I'm going to get seen. No. You got to put a cop out in if you ain't got no money on your book, because now they charging you $2 to go there, which is cool. But you got to put a cop out in to get on the list. You might not go to the hospital till 3-4 days later after you put this cop out in. You fuck around, be over your flu and cold by the time you go to the doctors. So it's horrible. So you try to keep yourself intact and keep all the proper things around for you not to prevent you from getting sick in prison.
Somebody said we got in Dable Lair, what does this say? I'm sorry, my bad. Commercial popped up. In Dable Esser. I hope I'm saying that right, man. I want to mention it. He says, "You ever heard of a civil forfeiture case? I fought that along with the VUFA violation under Uniform Firearms Act case. I can't wait to get the opportunity to get on there to tell it all. I mean, reach out to us, man. I don't know what that is. I don't know.
DM us on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I never heard of it. Right, the forfeiture case. I never heard of that. But yeah, Meek Shack interview coming soon, man, for sure.
No, I'm not sick right now, y'all. I'm sick because the Eagles lost. I lost my voice last night. I was screaming from the top of my lungs. If y'all had heard me this morning, I couldn't say nothing. So I had to get my throat a little wet a little bit, drink a little fluids. We not on that. I don't do these shit right now.
All right,
we done with that in Philadelphia.
You can't.
All that, I'm not on duty and pause and all that. We off of that. The people
careful.
know what I'm talking about. But the reason why I'm a little hoarse and all that, I'm recuperating from a long night of absolute screaming. Yeah, not because I'm sick, but I was sick about a month ago. Y'all see me coughing up here nonstop. I got over that, but now this is from my team losing and me yelling to the top of my lungs.
He called me ready to cry last night.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you sound real sad.
They say, alarming rate said to both of y'all, how do you guys practice self-care? I really don't understand that.
Self-care meaning not because hygiene is not like hygiene. I'm assuming like he's saying like self-care meaning like how do you make sure you don't go to jail or if something don't happen to you. For me, if that's what you mean, like self-care for me, I look at it as monitoring people, places, and things.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Be careful with those. That's the main thing for me. People, places and things, man. Also, if you're talking about just being able to do business, just stay motivated, man, and get proper rest, man, and try to stay away from, if you can, stay away from drugs and narcotics or whatever you can. Stay away from that stuff because that stuff can hinder you and slow you down. So that's just it for me.
Oh, David, in DeVille Asir said, "Heem, you ever got feedback for jumping you with his brother?" Nah, we ain't come, but I got his brother back though. I got his brother back. Me and him had a couple tussles.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we had a couple joints.
I didn't know about that.
Couple joints this time around.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we had a couple joints. We had a joint out there on Holly Street. We had another joint on the block.
Okay. Yeah,
we had a couple joints, but I ain't you want to get back in the ring. Yeah. But I ain't never get him back though.
Yeah.
Will you Tab from Philly, will you ever be able to call in?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yup. Yeah. Yup. We're working on that too. I'm glad you said that. So we're gonna have a number where we'll start taking calls during the actual interview, where y'all can call in and we'll be able to answer some calls, and y'all can talk to us live or direct. That's crazy you said that. Working on that. Let's see. John Smith is okay. He said that. Oh yeah, he said is a way to deal with death of a childhood friend who got shot to death in the streets. I can't get the death out of my head. So for me, I experienced that over and over and over again, multiple times. We lost a lot of people that we know to gun violence. Most notably, we was just talking about older guy that we know. He was, I probably saw he was sitting in his car. Somebody shot him in the back of his head, and one of my friends sent something through about how he missed this guy, but this is somebody that's close to us that just happened to. But it's happening so much, man. I've been through so many janazas, so many funerals, as I should say, or it's just been so many different people that over the years, man, like us losing our friends when we was young. Remember, Eric and Rocky got killed. You know what I'm saying? They got killed. They was kids. They was like 15 and how old was they? 15 and 13.
Yeah, they was 50 for shit, 14 and 15.
Yeah, somewhere around there. We was kids. They got killed. Somebody murdered them. And we seen that. Then we had another close friend, Mills. Mills got killed when we was kids. Mills, how was we when Mills got killed? We was kids. We was about 17. He got killed. They shot him.
How you spell Tawfiq?
TAWFIQ. Then you got
TAW.
then we had Mills got killed when we was young. Then we had Dog that got killed when we was young. We kids and this stuff is going on. These J Rock, the list goes on and on and on. That we suffered so much loss as kids. Sarge, God, we just talking about from our small neighborhood of people of kids that we grew up with, were getting killed, and we experienced that at young ages. People that close to us being killed, man. So it's unfortunate, but we made it through, and a lot of us from the same neighborhood. From Brooklyn Street, West Philadelphia, like Brooklyn and Wallace and Fairmount, Brooklyn and Fairmount, all those that area. A lot of us we still tight, we still hang out, and people hate on our relationships that still be tight. They'll call it fake love or fake support, but through it all, a lot of us we still together. We beef and have arguments.
Over 30 years plus.
Yes, and we still
and
close.
Counting. Alhamdulillah.
It was sometime before you got the guys you was on an indictment with. One of the guys came around, right? I used to be in the hood, right? He come through. He like, yo, y'all boys is like, I never seen nothing like this in my life. He said, y'all do everything. I mean, now we go.
I'd have heard that 1,000 times.
We go to the mall together. We go shop together. We got together. Then we had everything everything in the neighborhood. Our neighbor, we can go anybody's house on the block. We was like we had a certain type of camaraderie. Yeah, we was doing the wrong things a lot of times, but we was never sneaking each other, never robbing
killing
each other,
shooting each other in the back of the head.
None of that.
Because you got $1 more than me, which goes on at an alarming rate.
Yeah, and we stuck together, man. And unfortunately, those guys being around us ended up getting us indicted, and well, not me, but more so my guys. And so you gotta be real careful about who you bring around you. All the inner cities in the same hood, same everywhere, literally the same stuff going on. Okay. So I'm racist. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Me and my mother and father have lost people to violence. Yeah, man. I mean, not saying that we lost more than anyone else.
Yeah.
I'm just explaining.
We can identify. That's it.
Yeah, we can all relate together. Me, you, anybody that's in this chat, we can all relate because we have lost someone, because gun violence is something that hinders our neighborhoods and our communities, along with drugs and so forth and so on. So we have all lost a lot, and it's time for us all to move in another direction. And it's time for all of us to start uplifting each other, man, if we can, through whatever, through these stories, through jail prevention, all the different things we can help and try to change the narrative, in our communities, because ultimately, man, like people say all the time, and I'm not just saying this bragging, but I spoke to people and they say our podcast is something different. You know what I'm saying? It brings a different light to people. It's just something different. And and because of the message, so we want to continue to push that narrative and change the outcome in our communities.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
You can't hold it.
No.
You can't.
Well, I'll come right back.
Yeah. So we'll take a quick break. Let him go to the bathroom. Be right back. Okay. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Now listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can see by the content that's previously been released, you're entertained by. It's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, there's only up to go. And we want to thank y'all for rocking with us, man, and listening to the awareness that we're bringing about prison life. So go to where again, bro?
Go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
YouTube at Tales from the Jails, and please become a member.
I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who's currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We are offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect. We give you. Hey, listen, man. You gotta make sure you empty your bladder out when you come in, man.
I just did.
Yeah, shit. Before we get up on this podcast, man. But listen, shout out to we got a new member. Appreciate you, Muggsy _82. Shout out you, bro, or whoever you are. I'm sorry, I'm male or female, but I'm assuming Muggsy is a guy's name. But if I'm wrong, I apologize. Excuse me. When nature calls, you gotta go. You know what I mean? So what's up, y'all? Just a couple more questions, man, before we get up out of here, man. We back, and we always want to show love to the gang. We'll be back here live tomorrow as well. We back. We'll have a guest up here tomorrow, up here with us. Somebody who gonna be telling their story tomorrow. But I want to say thank y'all once again, and let's get these questions going, man. What y'all got for us? Anything else? Anything else y'all got for us? It says, he says, civil forfeiture cases when you've been found with correct exceeding, I guess it's saying, with money exceeding 10,000, and state takes it under suspicion it was illegally obtained. You have to I have to fight to get it back. That happened to me before. What's who I got it back for me?
Dave.
Not Dave. What's the lawyer we had up here? Bert Elmore.
Oh, Bert, yeah.
Bert Elmore helped me get it back.
Shout out to Bert.
Shout out to Bert Elmore. Yup, he helped me get it back. I was a young boy. I got caught. They pulled me over. And I was about like 17, 18. Pulled me over, and they went in the trunk and found some money, and then they found the money, and then they about 17, and they went. 17. They went in the trunk, found the money, took the money, and Bert got it back. When Bert was back there behind Broad and Gerard, he had like a little crib back there. So I go back there to Bert. He like, man, what you doing with all this money on you, man? And then he took me down there. Went down there for I went to court like one time, and then he went the other times, and they give you back there. They give you like a slip, all the money, telling you how many hundreds you got, 20s you got, whatever. And then they give you the total at the bottom, how much cash it was, and you got to go to, not to CJC, but to City Hall, I believe. And I remember being in City Hall one time, and then he said, "You don't got to come back no more. I'm gonna handle it from here." And he called me one day. He said, "Hey man, I got a check for you." So I went down there and got the check, man. Shout out to Bert Elmore. good lawyer. I think he's still doing his thing. Actually, we got an episode with Burt Elmore as well.
Yes.
Check it out.
That's one of our earlier episodes when
Yeah.
we first started out, but it's inside. It's in the archive that you could go look it up on our YouTube.
But they'll give it back to you, and then they don't really ask you, like, from my understanding, because I had a business at the time that I had got later on, but I didn't have a business. I don't believe. Did I have a record? I think I might. Did I? No, I didn't. No, not at 17. But I had some business going on, and afterwards. But they never asked me to show proof of business. They just said that, they take it. They say like the dog hit it, and they smell drugs on the money. But that's just 90% of cash out here. You're gonna find some type of, especially back then. I don't know about now. People don't really carry cash so much like they used to. I don't know, but yeah. Oh yeah, the bull collecting, the guy got caught collecting. Y'all saw that? I saw something like that. I didn't really look into it, but somebody collected skeletons or something like that.
Oh yeah, he had him in his basement and all that. He's just a weirdo creep. You just going to take skeletons of dead remains.
He digging up bodies and going to
and he was selling some
mausoleums. And
he was online selling some of it.
Who want to buy that?
That's a lot of people that's gothic, that has these dark, demented thoughts, and they living in the dark all the time. The whole crib dark. They think they vampires. To each his own. But your ass going to jail if you breaking law, like taking bones and shit, as you can see.
That's a fed charge?
That's probably a state charge. I don't think because you really like you ain't kill them. You just digging up bones. You a weirdo.
Yeah, that is weird, man. But listen, y'all, I want to thank y'all for tuning in once again. I thank y'all for the support. I want to thank all the members and even those who cannot become a member, whatever it may be. Just by you just coming on live and talking with us and kicking it with us and being a part of what we got going on is really, really appreciated, man. And I'm pretty sure Mr. Jackson will say the same thing.
Yes, I
am. So I want to thank y'all once again. Don't forget, this Thursday we got David Meshach at 6 p.m. Eastern time. He'll be on there. And then, we got some crazy things coming out this week. We got some special clips coming in. Also, got some crazy stuff this week. Y'all can check us out. And also, we got the crazy clips on YouTube. They kind of flagged us in the beginning for certain things, but we switched it up a little bit now, so we'll be compliant with YouTube rules. But we'll have the raw footage. You can check us out on Patreon. Go to Patreon. You can see all the raw footage, all the back. I would say, go to Patreon in the beginning of next week, and you'll be able to see all the all the outtakes, all different footage from us, off camera, behind the scenes. It's all gonna be there on Patreon. So. Because we can't put everything on YouTube because they have restrictions and so forth and so on. But there's a lot of raw content gonna be on Patreon where y'all can check us out and see us there. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in. You got anything you want to say, young?
Stay free. Enjoy yourselves. Work hard, man, and think. That's it. That's my same motto every day.
Same time tomorrow. Same time as today. We'll be there. We'll be around 5:30 or so, depending on how long he take to get here.
Yeah, I'm coming from work, so I'll be racing here at an alarming rate.
Yeah, okay.
But y'all don't want me back in jail breaking all no traffic laws and all that. I got to be easy.
So I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for your support. All the members, once again, everybody who's been rocking with us from day one, everybody who's just coming on, checking the lives out for the first time. I want to thank y'all. We have a guest tomorrow.